15 and 5. Do you reckon you'd be better in the 800 or the 5K?
Yeah, it's different because I watched the 5K last night and I was wondering the same thing. I was like, oh, that's essentially the exact same way that Rose Davies and I ran at Nationals, was 15-minute pace and a 59 to close. And I'm like, oh, that would have been interesting to see how I could shape up in there. But I think when you look at the landscape of the event on the world stage and on the Diamond League circuit and stuff, it was hard to. It's a gamble with the 5K. It's like you could get a 14:10 race, and I have no business in that. Or you can get a 15-minute race with a big kick down, and I could be part of it. But the gamble was so strong that we were like, let's have a look at the 800 this year, especially with kind of like doing the Grand Slams earlier on, and there was a little bit of like uncertainty in the event with Keely being hurt and Mary Mora not being at her best, and kind of just the late championships allowed those women to get back to their best. But I think when we started sort of honing in on the double, the 800 made more sense to me. The 5K is something we'll explore in the future, but I think just with the quality of what Beatrice and Faith and Budov Sege can do in a fast race, was if they go for it, like I'm going to be 200 meters behind, and that does not excite me. There's a big gap in the 800, yes, but I'm not like that far removed from the race.
Yeah.
Whereas in the 5K, if they decided to go from the gun, like it's no fun being 200 meters back.
Yeah. Do you think it's most likely, which double do you think is most likely you do at the LA Olympics? And of course, it's quite a long way away, so you may not have thought about it.
Yeah, I think like Dad and I had sort of like boxed me in as a middle distance runner for a while, through LA at least. I love the sport, so I want to be here for a long time, and I think leaving that 5K for something beyond LA gives me another life for that next Olympic cycle, especially heading into a home Olympics. Like, it's something I kind of want to leave for a while. Whether we double in championships or not going forward is interesting. I think there's still time on the table for the 800 for me. Like, we haven't done a lot in training to help it. Everything we've done towards the 8 in training has also been with the 15 in mind. So I'm curious if we could titrate in some of those very specific 800 meter workouts in the next few years, like what we could get down to. I don't think 154 is in my wheelhouse, but I do think, like, I look to Laura Muir, who's run 156 mid right before she won Olympic silver in Tokyo, and I'm like, that's probably something that I could look towards. And if you run 156 mid on the right day, you can get a big piece of races. So I think for now it would be the 8:15 middle distance double, and championships or not, like focusing on that middle zone is really going to help the 1500.
Sounds like you've looked at Brisbane 2030 for 5K, is that right? When did you come to that realisation?
When Dad said, I used to say I'd be on the marathon by then, and Dad's like, I'm not coaching you on the roads, like I'll be retired, you can find someone else. So I think when he sort of said that, I was like, well, I don't really want to do it with anyone else, so maybe we'll try and leave those longer track distances to explore for Brisbane if it means that we stay together as a duo. Yeah.
just one more from me. A few athletes have been critical of the warm-up situation, that having to take 15-minute bus from the warm-up track to get here.
Yeah.
I know Keely Hodgkinson, who you just ran with,
yeah,
she's among those who have been critical, saying it's not ideal. What's been your experience with that?
It's not ideal, but at the same time, like, our high performance team at Australian Athletics told us about this in May when they found out. So Michael Perry called me when I was on camp in Flagstaff and told me this is what it looks like. And when you first hear it, you're like, oh my goodness, like that's going to be a mess and it's going to change the races. But when you've then got 5 months to take that in and to get planned and to prepare, like once we got here, it didn't seem like that big of a deal, because it's like, I've known about this since May. I knew what my warm-up was going to look like. I dilly-dally at training a lot, like from the point of starting my jog to starting the first interval. It's often 45 to 50 minutes, so as like if 10 to 15 minutes of that is sitting down on a bus, it's nothing new to me. Like, I don't like to be rushed, and if anything, it meant that we had more time. Yeah.
Jess, you really